How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Donny Bambino. This is
Nathaniel Cuningham.
and we are Chasing the Dream podcast, episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4 now.
It's-
Episode 4.
It's weird that we don't have a guest today. Nothing.
It's not weird. It's not weird. You know what it is? It's me and you just getting to have a good time. That's what it is.
It is.
It is.
Now I gotta check and see if that's still recording. Hang on.
Did it die or did you close it? It's probably still recording. Because it's probably just us in the room. Well, now we got to scratch all that. What do you mean? Oh, we're gonna leave it in? You're actually gonna leave it in?
No, sometimes there's technical difficulties on a podcast, so I'm not editing it anymore.
So let's get into the nitty gritty. All right, we're using 2 phones at the moment because somebody forgot their laptop.
It's okay. I at least know the topics we're gonna talk about tonight.
Listen, I like to come in. I mean, you guys seen it with this is coming out after Kai, right? Okay, so you guys seen it with the Kai. I'm more of a wing it kind of guy. Okay, I don't plan things. I just come in and
Which sometimes it's good. It's kind of like wrestling. 50-50 is what they say. He gives the 50 by recording off his phone, and I kind of plan everything. I guess that's the way it works.
yeah, that's the way it works. It's the way it worked when we were a tag team too.
50-50.
Yeah, I just came in and won us matches, and you booked us.
Won us matches. So,
So
speaking about a tag team, here's a news flash. I hated tagging with him.
no, we didn't.
That's why I won singles.
He's lying.
No, our tag team, it was fun while it lasted. Now, certain wrestlers, I hear that they have rituals when they go for a match or, preparing. How do you prepare for a match? I don't think I've ever noticed.
Oh, I do. I actually do have a ritual. So, normally day of show, I stop at a gas station and I'll pick up 3 things. I'll pick up an energy drink, which is normally a Red Bull. Okay. But I get the original Red Bull because in my mind, if I drink anything with flavor, then it's soda. It's not an energy drink. So I kind of force myself to drink the one that tastes like shit.
Okay.
Right. And then I get a Gatorade. I always have to have a Gatorade because once I finish my Gatorade, then I fill that bottle full of water. And then I have to get some type of snack. But snack for me is like beef jerky.
Well, yeah. Anyone that knows you, you're chugging along a beef jerky stick in your pocket.
Oh, yeah, always. So, yeah, those are the 3 things I got to get before I even show up to the show. Once I get to the show, then I have to get ready in a certain way, right? So if I'm super nervous about a match, right? So I get nervous when I have to face somebody new, but it's more of a like excited nervous because I'm like, I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know how this is going to be. So I'm kind of nervous. I know they're good. I know I'm good. I know the match is going to be good, but I still get nervous because I'm like, I want to deliver. So once I get nervous, I have to get ready.
Okay. So you get ready when you're nervous.
Yes, I have to get dressed immediately. As soon as I start getting nervous, I have to get dressed immediately. Well, I mean, you've seen it when we had to do the table spot,
Yeah.
right? So I was very nervous because I was anxious about the spot. In my head, I was like, okay, it's not going to be that bad. But also in my head, I was like, oh, I kind of don't want to do this anymore. Like I'm getting anxious about it. So I just immediately got, because once I put my gear on, then I'm in character.
And that's your ritual before show.
Yes. But there's also a ritual before I go out of the curtain.
Which is what?
So I take my vape. I hit it as hard as I possibly can. The only reason is because I like the nicotine rush before I go out. So I'll rarely hit my vape after I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, no, that's all day for me.
After I'm dressed, I won't touch my vape because I know that the moment I go out, I hit the vape and I'm going to get that head rush.
No. See, that's opposite for me.
And then I do my own little prayer.
Oh, God.
So it's not like a standard prayer, right? Because I know most wrestlers, like a lot of wrestlers, they say a prayer during the meeting and stuff like that. I do a solo prayer, but my prayer is not Christian. It's more of a paganist
Right.
prayer. So what I do is right before I go out, I'll squat down real low, get my legs stretched out, and as I'm on the ground, I'll do symbols in like Nordic runes. So I always do Thor, Loki, Odin. And it's more of a protection, kind of keep me safe while I'm out there.
He's always a nerd with this stuff, too, because, like, wasn't telling me he was pagan. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Well, I'm not pagan, Ethan.
It's all the same to
Not
me.
the same thing.
What's the difference?
There's a big difference. Paganism is the old belief. I don't go into full detail. Like I don't know the full definition of paganism, but I know that I'm heathen because it also ties into like Wiccan
Okay.
stuff, kind of. I'm not talking religion on this. I believe there's a higher power, and when I draw those runes, I feel protected. So I'm gonna keep doing it.
Our rituals are completely different.
Yeah, let me hear yours. I wanna hear yours.
I don't have a start before the show.
No.
Driving to a show, I just have to have my slippers on. Slippers or my slides.
That makes sense. You're
Just
always in
comfortable.
slippers.
Just to be comfortable. I don't want to get uncomfortable. I want to be comfortable going to a show. So while we get to the show, I'll find out who I'm working. Not a big deal. Whatever. We'll talk small primary things over. Like, I got these 3 moves I'm definitely hitting, and then, all right, we'll call it later. I usually don't get dressed until maybe 10 minutes before doors open. I think it is 10 minutes exactly. But I have to put my stuff on a very precise way.
Okay, you're one of those guys.
Yes. So I have to take my crop top out of my bag first, then my pants, then I take out my shoes, and then last I take out my knee pads.
Okay.
So I always have to dress my pants first, then my shirt, then my knee pads. But the biggest thing is with my feet.
Uh-oh.
I have to put on my left boot first, then my right, then go back to my left and tie it, and then go back to my right and tie it.
That sounds OCD.
So I've done this every time we've had a good match.
Mhm.
The times we've had a bad match, I did an opposite, and we always had a shit match. So and my whole entire career so far, if I put my right shoe on first, I'm fucked for the night.
I think that's just your way of telling me that you purposely tanked the match because you did something wrong.
No, and then my wrist tape goes on last right before we go out. Oh.
I'm the same way with the wrist tape because I don't like having the wrist tape on if I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Because I do it as like an actual reason why I have wrist tape on. It's not like for show. It's more I tie it up close to my wrist to keep my wrist tight.
See, that's another thing too. You were talking about stretching. So I'll tie my wrist tape tight, and I walk on my hands.
Gotcha.
To get the pressure off the wrist and make sure everything's good. I cured. And then I go out. I don't really have I hit my vape all day. You hit it right before. I hit it all day. I hit it once our music hits, and I put it down.
Yeah.
And I just go out with you or myself, and then we do the show.
Yeah. And then there's also that little thing that since we were tagging, anytime we did one of our shows,
Slap the shit out of each other too.
yeah. But every time we did our shows, one of us had to get hurt before the show.
Yeah.
And if one of us doesn't get hurt before the show, one of us gets hurt during the show, which
It's
is
insane.
yeah, because it is bad. Because like most of the time, yeah, it's us like getting everything finalized, like fixing a light or something, and then just like jabbing ourselves in the hand. Oh shit, I'm
Do you
bleeding.
remember that first show?
The first show was terrible. I mean, it was a great show, but it was terrible.
So
lead up.
fast forward, we worked Nunzio that night, a new era.
It was amazing.
He was sick,
I was
deathly sick.
deathly sick. So I wasn't the only one that was sick. Morgan was also sick, and so was my daughter.
Yeah.
Like we were all sick, and we were like, it was bad. It was like a good 4 days worth of sickness,
Yeah.
and it was like we were just at the peak, and we were like, no, I got to go to the show. I got to wrestle.
And my wife, like, she was running around with tickets the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets. And I don't know if she worked that show. I don't think she did.
Mm.
No, because we had Lucas.
Yeah.
So I don't think she worked, but I worked with you.
I just remembered I also still had the back pull,
Yeah.
so my back was still messed up.
Yeah. It was a match. It was what it was.
I enjoyed it. It was a good match.
Yeah. It was what you never can see it now.
Yeah.
But
There's no footage of it, sadly. But I really enjoyed it because, I mean, as you know, Nunzio is one of my heroes growing up. Because, I mean, I portray an Italian wrestler because I'm Italian American. And so, like, FBI, so you got Nunzio, you got Big Vito. Like, they were big inspirations for me growing up,
right.
Because, I mean, my grandfather and my great-grandfather, their favorite wrestler was Bruno Sammartino,
Go figure.
who was literally an Italian American hero,
Yeah.
right? So like, I
Like
always,
the Polacks, like Ivan Putski.
oh yeah, but I always put it in perspective. Like Bruno Sammartino, my grandfather's house, is like Jesus. You know how like when you go to your when you go to your grandparents' house and you see like a picture of Jesus on the wall,
Bruno Sammartino's there.
Bruno Sammartino's right next to it, right? So it's like wrestling has been like big in my family, but it's also like anytime there's an Italian American wrestler, that's my guy. Doesn't matter who it is. That's my guy.
Well, fast forwarding to that then. We finished the match with Nunzio.
Mm-hmm.
I remember us tearing down, and you were just sick, so you're just kind of chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember asking him for his knife, and I was cutting a zip tie off the entranceway. And I remember I felt the knife slip off the zip tie and go right into my finger, but I didn't know how bad it was yet.
Oh yeah.
I saw the knife still in my finger, and I pulled it out, and I just dropped it, and I just seen blood just dripping everywhere. I was like, oh God, I wonder if I need stitches. I ran to the bathroom. He came in, and I still have a scar on my finger to this day. It'll never go away. But that, I guess, for as good as the first show we had, I guess someone did get injured.
Oh yeah.
It was my finger.
Oh yeah.
This is crazy.
It was rough, including leaving when we were
Oh, my
leaving.
God.
Oh, that's the first time me and my fiance got into an argument.
And before, like, everyone thinks, like, setting up for a show is easy.
No.
Like, at that time, like, New Era Pro Wrestling Training Center wasn't a thing.
Oh yeah.
We,
So
like, there was no students here.
mm-mm.
There was nothing.
It was just me, you.
Sarah.
Yeah, but she likes to stand around and yell at you, tell you what to do.
For the first show, it was like she
Yeah,
had
she helped out a lot.
Squid,
Yeah.
Bateman.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was it. There's only about a handful of us, and then some odds and ends that showed up that wanted to get booked, and we just didn't have a spot.
Yeah.
But it was maybe like 5, 6 guys. We were at the North Pocono High School.
Oh yeah.
That walk with that ring was so far,
Oh.
so heavy. The entranceway was another process. So here's a little insight. We got this ring. It was an 18-footer from Miguel Del Barrio. He owns Frontier Pro Wrestling, which at the time we're thankful that we had that ring because we didn't have any other means for getting a ring or
yeah.
purchasing a ring. But he kept his ring outside under tarps because he didn't have anywhere to store it either.
Mhm.
That's hard to store that big of a ring.
Oh yeah, because it's massive and plus it's heavy.
Yeah, it was one of those old school ones too that like they're very durable.
Oh yeah.
But I remember opening the canvas,
And it got a little wet and it got some critters in there.
critters and some mold. So it was like maybe 2:00 in the afternoon at this point, and I forget. Bateman told me. It's like, yeah, come look at this canvas. We can't
No,
wrestle
it
on
was
it.
me. It was
It
me
was
that
you.
told you because
Yeah.
I had it spread out in the front of the school.
Yep. You can't wrestle on this tonight. I was like, what? Why? He's like, there's mold everywhere. I was like, what are you talking about? So I was
So-
like, let me see it. I come outside and I look at the mat. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, well, Sarah has a bunch of cleaning supplies. Thank God we brought them
Oh yeah. So we deep cleaned that canvas.
by hand
What was it? I think it was like it got done maybe 20 minutes
before doors open.
Before doors open.
Yep.
So we had 20 minutes to tighten everything down and make sure it sat flush.
That was wild.
Oh yeah.
That was wild. Now, thankfully, to our like New Era Pro Wrestling students, it's so much easier.
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
we don't got to worry about anything. It's just
Well, yeah,
simple
we get
breakdown
to-
setup.
We get to show them how to do it and they get to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
it just makes everything so much easier.
My wife, she also owns New Era. She does everything with a door, everything with chairs. I'm not touching that shit. I hate that stuff. I fucking hate it. My forte, producing the show,
Mhm.
booking the show,
Mhm.
and just any odds and ends
Oh yeah. Everything else that doesn't involve tickets or setting up the ring.
or money. I set up the ring sometimes,
No, you do the entranceway.
but I do the ropes at the
Oh,
end.
yeah, yeah,
I do
yeah.
the ropes.
Yeah, but that's just because we want to make sure that the ropes are good.
Exactly. But now you, someone that doesn't like fans may not know this. You do all of the poster work,
I do.
and I feel bad sometimes
Why?
because I sit there and I book a show and I text you the card. I mean, you're starting to do the posters, and maybe like a day later, I'm like, hey, this match changed. Oh, he pulled out. Oh yeah, I need you to
So
rework this.
aggravating.
By the way, like shoot right now too. Like there's one coming up for March 21st. There is one match I could ask you to change because I need you to add another person in. See, this is what
No.
happens. This is what happens last minute. But talk us through like how you make a poster because originally I was doing the posters for another company
Yeah.
and I was terrible at it.
Oh yeah.
I had to teach myself.
Oh yeah. You also made the North Pocono show one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the heist one, the first heist one.
Yeah, the first ice one.
That one came out way better. The first North Pocono one, still terrible. It is what it is, though.
I mean,
We're not professionals. We're just professional wrestlers.
I'm a professional at making them. But yeah. So I started like graphic designing by myself. So it's all self-taught. Yeah, I just got curious when I was a kid. I know how like, you know how you come up with a character.
Yeah.
Like when you're younger, you're like, oh, I want to be a wrestler. Like I feel like this will be my character. I went through so many different characters.
No, what was the most embarrassing one? Just off topic, real quick. One of the most embarrassing ones.
Romeo.
Oh God, what
I'm
was?
not kidding. Romeo. It was the graphic was pink and black, and I believe it was like a rose design that I hand drew. And oh, such a bad idea. I think it was like Romeo Casanova, something like that. It's a good name, right? Because Casanova is like a playboy historically, and then Romeo because Romeo and Juliet. But yeah,
See, I never had a gimmick like that thought out while I was young. It was while I was training, not before my debut. It was like maybe like not even close to my debut. I was
Oh my
like looking at
goodness.
face paint because I chose inspiration from Jeff
you
Hardy.
want to do face paint?
Now, mind you, I'm not artistic. I'm not artistic at all. So I looked at this one face paint. It was like a jack-o'-lantern type of face paint. It was really cool, black and the orange. It was great.
Uh-huh.
I was just gonna change the colors but do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
And then I remember I think it was my brother that asked me. He's like, "How you gonna do that?" It's like, "What do you mean? It's really easy. Just paint your face." It's like, "Yeah, but you don't know how to draw. Who's gonna do it for you?"
Oh,
So I was like,
jeez.
"Yeah, I know this girl," and I was close with her. So I was like, "Can you paint my face for shows if I do this gimmick?" She's like, "Every show." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, how much you gonna pay me?" I said,
Yeah.
"Well, I'm not paying you anything. It's just you want to do it for a friend." And she, long story short, she's like, "No,
No.
no, it was
I
too
wouldn't.
much. It
No.
would have taken her 2 hours every show to paint my face."
Yeah, that's rough. You want to do face paint?
Yeah.
That's wild.
And then the name was Matt Miller,
Matt Miller.
which I did wrestle under Matt Miller once at the Sanctuary on a cusp on a whim.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Matt
It was when I was
Miller.
trying to get out of the Roberto gimmick,
Oh.
and I was wrestling Sam Thompson. And they said, "What's your name?" And I said, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, you better think of one quick." Matt Miller, double M.
Matt Miller.
And everyone ribbed me about that. They're like, "Oh, you're like the neighbor, Matt Miller." "Oh, Matt. Hey, Matt, how are you?"
Yeah,
How is that going to be a wrestler?
It sounds like the most generic name you could possibly think of.
But now back on your posters. Back on your
Do
posters.
we have to go back on posters because I like this. So I actually had an original idea for my name before it was Donny.
What was it?
It was originally Mikey Emilio.
Oh my, that would have been terrible.
So
You sound like a fucking fat boy.
So Mikey Emilio was actually supposed to be my name, like my actual name. So my mom was gonna name me Mikey Emilio or Michael Emilio, and then my real dad changed my name literally right when I was born.
You did tell me that.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot.
I was like, "Oh, this would be really cool." This is how cringy this was, right? Now I'm a kid, and when you think about like a character, everybody was obsessed with wolves at one point. Okay, so don't look at me and be like, "Oh yeah, the lone wolf." I know.
I never liked wolves. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I was never into the wolves, vampires, any of that shit.
at least you got out of that. So I was the Italian wolf, Mikey Emilio.
Of course you were.
But no, I came up with Donny from watching Donny Brasco.
You did say that.
Yeah,
I
which
remember
is
that.
it's an Italian movie, Italian mobster movie. So there's a cop named Joe Pistone, and he goes undercover as Donny Brasco, and he basically takes down the entire Gambino family. Now do you see where this is going?
I do.
His name is Joey. My real name is Joey. I was like, okay, I'll use Donny. He took down the Gambino family,
You just turned it into Bambino.
and I changed it into Bambino because I was like, oh, that'd be funny if people see me as Bambino. I'm this large man, and they're thinking of a baby boy.
You know what? Talking about like your intro to wrestling too, which is wild. I remember. I don't have it anymore. I wish I did.
Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh. The original promo? No, don't talk about that.
so
I have it. If you want, I'll send it to you. They can watch it. It's
we will,
so
we will
cringy.
keep that. We will keep that in our memories
Okay.
for us. But at the time, we were training at Backbreakers, but
Mhm.
Backbreakers switchly came to High Ground Pro Wrestling and went under new ownership,
Mhm.
which I was thankful to be one of the what would you call it, bookers, I guess, of that company. I was a booker.
You were a booker.
Not, I wouldn't even say owner because that's a whole nother story.
You were a technical owner.
Technical half owner, but I'll take the role as a booker. And, I remember I was instructed to give promos for an event, but also to turn it into a commercial. So I was like, okay, I'm brand new at this.
Mhm.
I remember looking at you. I'm like, you got a promo? You're like, yeah, I'm great at promos. And I was like, okay, well, you're first.
Wait. Let's put this in perspective. So the reason why I used to say I was great at promos is because I can just talk. Okay, I can talk to whoever, whenever, however. I had so much material written down. So much material written down, right? when he said action, everybody's staring at me, and for some reason, everything just went out. Went out of my brain. And I said, and I quote, "My name's Donny Bambino, and that bum they have me up against, I'm going to kick his ass. And then maybe get a cannoli afterwards."
And then he walks away. And I could tell. He's like smiling a little bit, smirking. I look at him like, how do you think that was? And he's like, I was nervous. It wasn't terrible. And I said, that was dog shit. And he's like, he starts laughing. He's like, I didn't think it was that bad. I'm like, watch this back.
No, I knew it was that bad. And then watching it back just made me really upset. But then
the dude had the best one of the day. I remember Damon just screamed into the camera, and I was like, next. The dude came on, and I was like, do it again, but be more stupid. And he did it, and I was like, this is you, man.
Yeah.
This is you. And I think you recut yours.
I did. I recut mine, and then I remember using the line, I'm half Italian, half American.
Because you're doing that
Yeah,
Italian muscle, baby.
Yeah, that's what happens when, what is it? That's what happens when a Ferrari meets a Mustang or something like that.
Italian American badass or so. It was random. I remember.
Well, no, right now I'm the Italian American badass.
Yeah. Back then it was whatever you want. You were eating
I think it's
cannolis.
just the Italian badass. I kept the American part out of it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if I start calling myself the Italian American badass, oh, you're definitely ripping off the Undertaker. I am definitely not the Undertaker.
I remember my promo for that day. Mine was also terrible.
Yeah. Well, you were just trying to find your character.
Yeah.
You just got out of the hood.
I sat on the stool and I was in my wife's crop top. I would always steal her crop tops because I never owned any. I'm not gonna buy new shit. So it's just like whatever. So I was sitting there and I remember cutting a promo. I think it was for 3WA.
It was.
It was total shoot promo
Mm-hmm.
because it was under new ownership now, but back then
Oh yeah.
the booker he didn't see potential in any of us that went down.
No.
So we were just getting bottom of the barrel kind of shit, which is expected the first couple matches
Oh,
you're
yeah.
there.
But we were young, hungry, and we had a chip on our shoulder, so we all did shoot promos for that.
Yeah, so I shot on the promotion itself, and I remember breaking the stool after.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember because I was gonna sit down in the stool to cut mine, and it was broken, and I couldn't sit in it.
And yeah, that was it. That was terrible promos. But I remember that finding my character was very it was easy but hard.
Oh yeah.
Because I wanted to do like the pretty boy gimmick, but I would have a receding hairline, which is great.
Which is awesome.
So I was like, let's tap into that. And I talked to Glory, and I was like, hey, I have a name, I have a gimmick. Here's my preference. I want my name to be Nathaniel. He's like, well, why? I said, it sounds like a long douchebag name. It's going to work as a heel.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, that's great. What's your last name? I was like, that's why I'm coming to you. He's like, oh, okay. Let me think of something. He's like, well, you have receding hairline. Let me Google some stuff. So he's thinking about it, and he's like, what about if we do Nathaniel Spalding? And I was like, Spalding?
Because you're balding.
And he said that, I guess, before the men's stuff came out, just for men, with the hair cover, there's a guy named something Spalding that kind of made that stuff first. So that's where he inspired that from. And I was like, I like it. Like, we'll roll with it.
That's ironic. The guy who's balding
It's
has the last name Spalding.
Spalding.
That's funny.
So I remember saying yeah to it. And then the next day at work, 'cause we worked together,
Mhm.
and he looked at me. He's like, we can't do that name. I'm like, why? He's like, this was Backburgers at the time. He's like, well, we have a guy named Squid Sterling. So Sterling and Spalding. I'm like, it sounds different. He's like, but his fans going to know the difference. And I said, that's a great point.
Yeah.
So I just did some research, and I typed in on Google. I said, what's some long douchebag last names? Cunningham was the first one that popped up.
Came up with Cunningham.
Cunningham.
You know how hard it was to put your name on posters? So, for those of you who don't know, I am very dyslexic, okay? When it comes to typing things, when it comes to, like, reading, I'm very dyslexic.
Like, for instance, Mayfield. The correct spelling's Mayfield. He spells it Mayfield.
Yeah. So, letters get flipped in my head, especially when I'm rushing to type something, right? Well, the amount of times on the early posters, bringing it back to the posters, the early posters, I misspelled so much stuff. Sometimes,
Most of the time, I would catch it, and I'd send it back to you. And then there'd be that one or two that People would be calling out in the group chat
I
like,
know.
you misspelled my name. You
I
misspelled
know.
this.
I know. And then, don't even get me started on the people that are like, that's not my wrestling name. Well, next time, send me your worker name and send me a promo picture so I can actually put you on the poster.
It sounds simple to do as a wrestler, but
It's not.
It's not. Like, people,
It is very not easy.
I would say, from a promoter standpoint, for any wrestlers watching this, it's good to get your stuff over as fast as you can, as early as you can, if you want it a specific way.
Oh, yeah.
But for my last minute friends, sometimes I do it. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
Life just happens. It's kind of, don't expect a major production behind you if you're giving it the week of the show.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. Like, there's no promo packages available, and I love to do promo packages at New Era. It brings a new light. It's better. It's so much better. The product that it puts on, the facade, it's bigger than what the match is, and that's the goal.
For any workers that are listening, the best thing you can do, get promo pictures
without any fog behind it.
With no fog, and don't do weird ambient lighting. Okay, don't do these like weird multicolored lighting behind you, because then that throws off the lighting of your frame when I try to put you in a poster.
Then you look red.
Yeah, then you'll look red or you'll look blue, and it's like, but get good promo pictures. Make sure you know how to spell your own name. Make sure it is how you want it.
In the email that's sent. And
send the email to the person or the company that you're working for, right? Send them all of that information. That way, so for like us, if you send it to New Era is going to send it to me. If you send it just to me, that's perfectly fine, because then I get it faster.
Exactly.
Right? But the moment you send it, whatever you sent in that email or whatever they sent me in the email, that is what is going on that poster. So if you don't send what your worker name is and your name is just your shoot name on Facebook, you're getting your shoot name on Facebook.
And we don't even know it's shoot. That's the problem. Same thing with music. Oh my God. Music. Fans do not know this. Workers still don't know this to this day. When I tell workers that I cannot just take their music from a flash drive and put it on my computer and play it, they look at me like, why? It's easy, but I use an app called Winamp.
Yeah, so you use a program that you have to take said MP3, put it through the program, and then put it from the program into the actual set list.
And then I also have to attach the New Era logo to that. Yeah. The screen's not blank when you come out. So that takes me, I start that on maybe Tuesday, the week of the show. I don't get done till Friday. I'm on the phone with you, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I'm like, I just got done.
Yeah.
And now I got to wake up the next day at 8 a.m. And I'm like, I still don't have two people's musics. Well, you'll get nothing on the screen then. That's like the hardest thing. Like, people think it's just plug and play for music here. It's not. It is so different. It's so time consuming. Everything is.
But see, because you use a program that makes the show look better.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because we have TVs, we have to do that.
Most places don't have TVs. And
so if you don't have TVs, it's easier to do that, because then you can just plug in, pull the MP3, and then just play it from the computer.
Be done.
And be done.
And now it's not even an MP3 for Winamp. I have to convert that file after I use Power Director and convert it to a MPEG, MPEG, and then send it. Because MOV won't work on that, or MP4 won't work on that. The app is very old, but it works.
Oh yeah,
it works.
That's similar to like when I get promo pictures. If you send it from an iPhone or you send it from an Android phone and you don't email it and you send it over Facebook and stuff like that, that's why your images look grainier than others, right? So you take said image, put it on a computer, that way it's already upgraded resolution, and then email it to me. You'll have the best quality pictures.
Yeah. And like, touching on like workers themselves, the two that catches my eye just from New Era, just by looking at, like, I'm paying these guys for a job, see what they do with their promotional material. The two guys that stand out, I would say three definitely, would be Ricky Price, because his promo work is just amazing. His pictures are sent over, his new music sent over, he cuts a promo on the product or whatever match he's doing. He's just great all around. The second one, he's new here, but not new to us. Lobo.
Lobo is fantastic with it, and the only reason why he's so good with it is because he does what I do.
Yeah, I'll never forget the first show we booked him on his last minute too. And I was like, hey, can he come in? He's like, yeah, I got you. It was like 2 days before. I see on Facebook he made an image of himself with the New Era logos.
Yes.
That was so
So
good.
I looked at that and I went, there's no way he did that. And then I immediately reached out to Lobo and I was like, how did you do that? And he's like, oh, I went to school for this.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, now it makes sense.
I'd say the third one that always gets the stuff into us on time and good is Rembrandt.
Yep.
Rembrandt's really easy to work with.
Oh, yeah.
With promo wise.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. That's why he's a champion. Newsflash. I'm gonna break the wall here for all workers. If you wanna get a title at New Era, just give us a promo. Like, we don't ask for much. Just give us a promo.
No, you can't say that.
It's true.
No, it's
look at Sturdy. Sal.
What it is.
Great worker. Always got me a promo.
Push the product.
If
you push the product and you show that you're reliable and we can depend on you to actually put over the company, what's stopping us from giving you a title?
Exactly. Like, we have booking meetings, or we used to.
Well, I'm no longer part of the booking committee.
Well,
you kicked me out.
Yes, that was for. So if he wants to make it, he wanted to or still wants to, whatever the case may be. Chasing the dream.
Shameless plug.
In order for you, like, I don't want to make it anymore. I'm retired. I might come back one day, but like, even when I come back, my shot, I don't want to go to WWE. I don't want to go TNA. It'd be nice to like do extra work. But like, I don't want to be away from home. Fuck that. So, from the standpoint of like, there's no bias now.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just another worker on the card.
Yeah. But you're also doing the posters and you're still a part of.
See, I do the posters out of the kindness of my heart. It's also.
Yeah, newsflash, he doesn't get paid.
I don't get paid.
He gets paid for birthday parties.
I don't get paid to wrestle, and I don't get paid to do posters.
But we all make it up in the birthday parties.
We do. Kind of. No, I do it out of the kindness of my heart because I want to see this company succeed. That's literally the main reason why I do it. The other reason is it's more selfish. The more posters I make, the better I get at making posters.
And then one day he'll charge me like $120.
Yeah.
But he's not going to, because, he does posters for us.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, I do personal stuff for you.
Yes.
Such as not personal, but personal and work with, like, I take care of your YouTube for you and stuff like that.
The thing is we take care of each other.
Yeah.
Right? So I do the posters for no money. But you also still do my bookings.
Yeah, I still do, yeah.
Right? Because as a tag team, I'm very forgetful on dates. So he kept all the dates. And anytime they wanted to book the Bad Fellas, I would immediately be like, hey, just talk to Robbie, talk to Nate. And they would go through him, and then we would just get booked as tag team anywhere.
Even singles too.
Yeah, even singles. But it's because I would forget dates so much that I'm like, I don't think I could ever book myself.
And here's like a little, like, he forgets a lot. It'd be that Friday night before we have a show. I'm like, I'll just call him. Hey, you ready for the show tomorrow? Like, I'll pick you up.
What show?
And I'm like, we have to go to like North Carolina tomorrow. We have to go to Jersey tomorrow. What? You didn't tell me? I'm like, I told you this on Thursday. Today's Friday. I told you a day ago.
Oh yeah. So I'm very forgetful, but that's also from see, I played a lot of contact sports. I wrestled in high school. I did MMA and then boxing. Got hit in the head a lot. So I've had a couple two-tree concussions.
Two-tree.
I
hate that tree.
I always say two-tree, but I say three.
Yeah.
But anytime I say it like that, I have to.
I'll never forget when he broke in the business, and we were talking about, because we were talking about putting yourself out there, and I was like kind of talking to, I think it was you, the dude. There's a bunch of us, and we were just talking about it, and I was like, you have to like sell yourself pretty much. And I remember after the conversation, you walk over and you're like, I'm not ever going to do that. I'm like, well, then how are you ever going to get booked? And you're like, you. Like, wow. Okay.
No, I'm very good at making the content. I'm very good at making the stuff. I am terrible at sharing it. I'm terrible at posting things. I'm terrible at, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's bittersweet that I retired, because I could watch you wrestle and watch your product now, still help you get bookings or whatnot. But like, I miss it, I guess. But
what do you mean you miss it? You miss being in the ring?
I would say 50-50 now. Like, I want to get back in the ring, but now training to get back in the ring and trying to like listen to doctors and stuff right now, I don't know if I'm going to. It's a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to be a wrestler.
But doing this for 7 years now, I never remembered what it was like to like take time off. And this is my longest time off. I'm off.
So scared to take time off.
Yeah.
I am so scared to take time off, because I feel like the moment I do, everything's going to catch up to me, and I don't think I'll be able to come back.
That's how I feel right now.
Mhm.
It's what, 2.5 months since I wrestled, or 2 months now since I wrestled our last match.
Well, I mean, you seen what was it? My debut, I tore my meniscus.
Yep.
And I half-assed rehabbed it for 3 weeks just to wrestle the match.
Yeah.
What was it? I pulled a muscle in my back, and because I've had so much damage to my back from powerlifting and wrestling and football and all this other stuff, put my body through its paces, my body locks up anytime something happens. So my back would like seize up. I had to go to a pain management clinic for that. What was it? I wrestled like 3 shows with my back locked up like that.
Yeah.
And I still remember the wildest thing I've ever done is I told Rex or K-Rod that we had a spot in the beginning of the match or the beginning of the show where we're doing a run out on him, and then he's gonna hit us with a
That was at Steamtown.
yes, and then he's gonna hit us with chair. I'll never forget it because it sucked so bad, but it needed to happen to kind of loosen me up. I told him, I go, when you hit me, swing it.
I remember.
And he looked at me and he goes, "You want me to swing it?" I was like, "I don't want you to, but I really need you to." And he goes, "All right, I'm bringing it." And I go, "Okay, I'm gonna be there, so I'm gonna take it." The sound alone was so sick. It sounded like a gunshot going off. Hard, he cracked me in the back.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, I was loose the rest of the day. That hurt so bad because I remember him saying that he was going to hit me twice. That first one, it hit me, and I just bowed over and like tore it.
He didn't hit me with it, which I'm thankful for. He didn't get the
Cracked
chance.
me.
Now, we're jumping around a lot tonight, but you know what? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Oh yeah.
But now, speaking on K-Rod, like, that man can work. He's such a good worker and such a good human being. I never wrestled him. I
No?
trained with him for years before I wrestled him. And it was, he helped me at Backburgers because we trained together. So, like, he was always great to me.
Mhm.
So then we opened up New Era, and it was kind of, we had that first match at the Fire Hall,
Mhm.
the Artisan Fire Hall for the Frontier Pro Wrestling Pride Championship.
Okay.
It was after his dad unfortunately passed, which was devastating for him and all of his family. Which I'm glad that we were able to do what we were able to do for them because he's such a great human being
Oh yeah.
behind the scenes.
He is. He's a great guy.
But I'll never forget, we're calling the match in the back, and we called so little because we just wanted to just go out there and just do it.
Mhm.
And he's like, "I need you to do me a favor tonight." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I need you to bring it." I looked at him. I said, "What?" He's like, "I need you to fucking hit me." I said, "Okay." He's like, "And just letting you know, I'm gonna bring it." I said, and I don't get scared before matches, but
He's
this
terrifying.
particular show, I was like, "What the fuck did I book myself to get into tonight?" So our music hits and his music hits.
Mhm.
I'll never forget. He's not a stiff worker. He's really not.
Mhm.
He was very light.
You have worked him. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm talking about the match we just had at the Fire Hall.
Oh, yeah. It was okay.
So
That's the match.
So I'll never forget when I was expecting we got a hot start.
Mhm.
The way he slammed me, that was it. Holy fuck. I've never had a chain break off of my neck just from a running power slam. And he did it. And I was like, okay, here we are.
He's a freak of nature, dude.
He's so light though in there.
That was the first time I ever got scared
It was great.
because there was an interference spot in the match where I had to get in there, hit him, and then get out.
Yeah.
And then he told me, he goes, "I'm going to chase you."
This freak of a man.
And I went, "Okay, that's fine. Like, how fast are you thinking I'm running?" He goes, "I'm going to chase you." And I was like, "Okay, but like, how fast are you going to run it?" He goes, "I'm going to chase you."
I remember him just run. Just run.
So scared because I slid out and I just see this mountain of a man running full steam at me. Full steam. I literally went from in character, like kind of jogging away. I turned back and I just see him. He looked like a bull. He was just like,
Now, mind you, he hopped out of the ring.
yes.
2 feet landed on the floor. Like, he didn't just do 1 and 1. He did both. He hopped out like a gorilla onto this floor.
He just floored it towards me. And you can see the panic happen because I turned, I looked, and I went, "Oh, oh." I started sprinting. I was so scared.
I remember the cutoff for that, too. He got back in. I shotgunned his knee, and I gave him the senton to his back. That was, and I always tell him he doesn't believe me, which is crazy. he's top 5 of my favorite matches of all time that I've done.
Same here.
Like he's an amazing worker, and his mind is his selling is crazy for what he did for me as a small guy. I didn't do that much to him, but he sold his ass off for me.
Oh yeah,
which I always appreciated.
He sold for me, and I was just breaking in. What was it? Maybe my 4th match.
I think it was your third
or 4th match.
Yeah,
like this is 3rd or 4th match ever, and we went to Smash Master for the Smash Halloween or whatever.
Yeah, I was in the Scramble Lucha
it
show.
was a Circle Drive-In.
Yep,
I remember that. I remember calling it with him, and it was just he was very giving. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's very giving, and I remember he goes, "I'm gonna give you a belly to belly over," and I was like, "I kind of don't want to take that." Now, the reason why I didn't want to take that was because this was around the time Big E broke his neck from that move specifically, and I was like, and I panicked, and I was like, "I'll take a German." And he goes, "You'd rather take a German than a belly to belly," and I was like, "Yeah." Speaking of which, that German looked like I died.
It did.
It looked like I got spiked on my head, but that quick thinking, I threw my hand up and rolled through. It looked disgusting. But he was also very giving in that match. He sold wildly for me.
Oh, yeah.
Sold the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
So in my head, I was like, I have to oversell for this guy now.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm going to make him look disgusting.
It was a good match. It was a great match. Watching from a fan.
I still remember we had that hiccup where
Chokeslam.
Yeah, I never chokeslammed anybody before, and of course, it had to have been him. And I remember picking him up and then just immediately trying to slam him down.
It was so bad.
It was so bad, and him being the true professional and wanting to get my stuff in, he hit me, backed me up to the corner, and he goes, "We're gonna do it again." I was like, "Okay," and he goes, "Just wait this time, please." And yeah, that chokeslam looked disgusting because that man can jump.
And Wrestling 101, for all of you that will not know, once you fuck up a spot, you never go back to it a second time.
Oh, yeah.
But being a vet that he is and he's giving, he did that for you, which was amazing.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties.
We're still playing through my phone, which is fine. I just have to...
just like mute it or something.
Yep. See what happens when errors happen.
Okay. We're back. We're back?
No, we're back.
Okay.
We thought we lost the podcast.
We thought we lost all of it, so we both decided to just go work out for, what, like 40 minutes?
Yeah, at this point.
Like 40 minutes.
But it wasn't any workout. It was racquetball.
Yeah, racquetball.
It was fun.
That was pretty fun. It was exhilarating, and it got all of the anger out because I was about to break my phone.
But we thought we would have to record another whole hour, but
we don't.
We don't.
We don't. So we left off on
Rex Taylor. K-Rod is giving.
Yes, very giving. We talked about just the ending on that match.
Yep.
The choke slam. Yeah, he's probably one of my favorite people in the business.
By far.
Yeah, leaps and bounds. He's just a genuine dude, a great dude.
He is. Now, back on your posters, because like you talked about it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
How do you come up with, like, say a background or?
So it's actually very difficult.
This is what happens too when we record the podcast and your wife just like spams you. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
So coming up with backgrounds is rough because I have a creative mind, but when I'm like forced into a spot and you're like, all right, we need a poster for this show, I have no ideas. You know what I mean? So I like to have like a good bit of information before going into it. So once I get like the show name, so normally I call Robbie, and me, him, and Sarah will all start brainstorming over stuff. My fiance will definitely give ideas.
Yeah.
Which will, it's like a little group meeting on what we should call this show specifically.
And how to make it make sense for the storylines in place.
And so once we come up with a name, that's when I start having ideas.
Yeah.
Once we have a name for the show, then I'm like, okay, I can do something based off of that. The easiest ones are holiday themed ones.
Yeah.
So like Halloween is super easy. Christmas is super easy to come up with an idea. The hardest one is March.
Now, March, we have a benefit show coming up, obviously.
We do.
March 21st. That was an easy thing.
That was very easy. They gave me all the information on how they wanted the poster. So then I just had to tweak it artistically and then give them what they wanted.
It's not released yet, but wait until you guys see the April poster for.
Oh, you're excited about the April poster.
That is hands down my favorite poster
Oh,
that you've ever done.
Well, I appreciate it.
April is our award show. It is our award show. It's our big show, big super show.
So the background for this one, or like the information for this one, I know Sarah really wanted this Hollywood themed, like poster, and then you were really into the Hollywood themed poster, and I figured I could have fun with it.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, I absolutely hate it when posters are made by AI. Absolutely hate it. Now, the reasoning for it is because you have people like me who make posters by hand. So every little detail in a poster, from the logo of the name to the background to the way people are placed, that's all hand done. Okay. It takes me hours to do this stuff. When you do it with an AI, it looks sloppy. I can tell when it is an AI poster. I know you think you're getting away with it, but you can tell when they're AI posters.
Like some of them, they're great concepts, but
They're
like
awesome concepts, but that's the thing. Oh, I'm not afraid to admit it. I use AI, but I use it as a
Reference.
ideal tool,
it's
right?
like a reference.
So like I have an idea in my head and I can't figure out where to start on that idea, right? So I'll type my idea into AI, and I'll always tell it to give me 4 to 5 references. Give me 4 to 5 different variations of what I typed in.
Right.
And what I'll do is I'll look at it and I'll determine on which one I like the most. If I like it, well, most of the time, like I like most of them.
Yeah.
But I don't like what they look like.
Which
if
makes
that
sense. Yeah.
Because I like to take pieces from each one, and then once I have it in my head of like, okay, this one looks close to what I'm imagining in my head, then I can start to draw it out.
Exactly. It's
So-
kind of like putting together a match.
Yes. So like all of my like how do you want to say it? All of my like headers, so like the name of the show, I do all of that by hand. So I'll get an idea. So this one is the one that I've gotten the idea for. This is the first time I've tried to use AI to help with a poster.
And it
Right.
came out amazing.
It did come out amazing because it helped me see things that I wasn't looking for.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But it also enhanced my work.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? So it's good to use AI as a reference. It is terrible to just type in a prompt and then use that garbage image that it gives you.
It's just anyone can.
Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that. But I'm telling you right now, anybody who makes graphic design or does graphic design can tell that it is AI.
Well, yeah. I can't tell sometimes, but if you look distorted,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it's
You can definitely tell.
either a bad promo picture or
Oh yeah.
something ain't right with your program. But we're thankful that shows that we've been on, they've always had great graphics for us.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
graphics are hard.
I know. So like doing posters is very difficult.
And you guys are about to see a technical error once again because I got to enter the studio on another phone to then end the podcast. But, you know, here we go. Double
what?
screen. See? Remove from stage. Perfect.
I could have just stood up and turned it off.
It's all right. It looks better.
All right.
Looks better.
Why is the volume still on that thing?
I'm trying to take it off, but, no, it doesn't go down.
We'll click on that and then do the media volume.
Boop.
Testing.
It's a phone call now at this point. So I'm just going to
just tuck it to the side.
throw that over there. Now, for most of you that don't know, we started this podcast using an app called Riverside.fm.
Mhm.
Then we tried to get our first guest on, Ricky Price.
Oh yeah.
And
Put your
that
other
didn't-
headphone on.
That didn't work out.
It
That
helps.
didn't work out. We couldn't get him as a guest. So he's like, just use StreamYard. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to use StreamYard because everyone uses StreamYard. It's an easy thing to use,
Oh yeah.
but
It's way easier.
I just can't edit on it.
Yeah.
And then when technical stuff happens that we don't want you guys to see, it's a lot harder to
Edit
produce.
around.
Yeah. But I mean,
I
hey,
get it.
we're still new. It's episode fucking 4. So
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't even have my other bracelet on. I forgot I took it off.
we're not going to hide a lot of things anymore. If we have an error, this is why it's called an indie podcast. It's not a
Well,
professional.
indie wrestling podcast.
Exactly. But
I get
hence
what
the
you mean.
name.
I get what you mean. We're professional, but we're not professional.
Exactly. I mean, like, fuck.
I like to think that we're just two dudes looking at a phone talking.
And most of the time, because he has his phone the other way, so we can't see ourselves.
No.
So when we have a guest on, we're just like this. and I have my laptop on the right, and we're trying to peek at them to not be rude, but they know. They
Yeah.
know. And I thought like starting a podcast would be fucking easy.
It is not easy.
Holy shit.
It is not easy.
Even putting together all of our socials,
Mm-hmm.
putting together our link tree,
Mm-hmm.
our Patreon. Holy fuck.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
I give a lot of credit to other podcasts that we know. ABJ,
Mm-hmm.
his podcast is booming. He's always done a good job. Around the Turnbuckle that has officially shut down.
Yeah, they officially retired.
And thank you for doing what you've done for us, because
Definitely.
you were one of my first podcasts ever.
I think that you were my second, but the most important, because after the first podcast that I was on, I really learned what I should say on a podcast.
What you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Now, hosting is different. We got to come up with all this material, and we don't talk prior to this. We got here, 10, 20 minutes before we got to film, because I'm always late.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Always late.
And I'm always staying later than I should be, because I tell my wife, I'll be done at 10:30. It's 10:45 right now, and she just called.
10:50.
Yeah, see what I mean? So when I get home, she'll be like, well, I didn't start the food because he didn't tell me what time it would be done, or the food's going to be cold, and she's going to be bitching, this is life. This is wrestling.
I still don't get how you guys eat so late.
Oh, we don't eat till like 11:30.
I ate dinner before I left.
Nope. 11:30, and we sit down, and tonight the episode of The Traders is on, so we're very excited for that. Yeah, we're like two old people, because we're here all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
But wrestling has been quite the journey for us. It's like this podcast. It's bittersweet.
What do you mean bittersweet?
Like, we go through all this work. Maybe 5 people will see this. Maybe 100 people will see this. Doesn't matter. We still have to put on a performance. Just like if 3 people show up to a show, we're 100.
Yeah.
We've had shows that we've had to wrestle in front of 5 people.
Oh, yeah. I think this is more of a, like, we get to just talk. Do you know what I mean? We don't really get to honestly talk unless we're on our way to a show.
Or at home talking about, like last night, for instance.
Yeah.
We got caught on the phone for like 2 hours, I think, from like 2:30 in the morning till 4.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
talking about the Epstein files.
Oh, yeah.
Which is like, it's what we do. Like, we don't
Yeah.
talk about anything but
Well,
everything.
Yeah, we'll get like a topic stuck. It's the same way you would be with your best friend.
Yeah.
You get into a topic and then you keep talking and you wind up staying up until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you got to get up, go to work.
And now we both have babies too that we
Oh,
have to
yeah.
wake up to bright and early, 8 a.m. right on the dot.
Oh, yeah. I think our conversations have gone from like playing games and having a conversation to just having a conversation.
Yeah, like here's a tidbit too. Like, I will reveal it because I don't care. It is where my best mindset comes from. For Christmas, I was thankful to receive a Joey pillow for my tub from Joey and his wife. Here's a little insight on new era storylines or new era anything.
Yeah.
My best ideas and my best storylines come from me sitting in the tub and then starting a phone call with him, and my wife sitting on the toilet right next to me. Like, she's like not using it, but she's sitting there.
Yeah.
And she's just implying to the conversation and putting her ideas, and we kind of all formulated a storyline right there. And it's just, I don't like, this podcast started in the tub for me.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, I'm retired. I can't do shows anymore. And it's kind of like, it's hard to sit there and just be like, oh, well, I'm at a show.
Yeah, you
And-
need an outlet.
Can't do anything. So this is it.
Yeah.
Chasing the dream.
You got a couple outlets now. You have the training center. You
Yeah.
have this.
With the training center, like, if I wasn't training people, I would be even more lost. I think I would like,
Oh,
I think I'd step away for good at that point.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Wrestling's like my outlet. I have very bad anger issues, obviously. We all know this. I'm a hothead. If I can't beat the fuck out of someone on a Saturday, like, what am I going to do?
I get you.
See? Here we go. Chasing the dream. She's calling. It's okay. She'll understand. She knows wrestling comes first. She does. And she's been a great sport with me since we've gotten together with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's our journey has been a lot of fun, and there's still a lot more fun to have.
And there's still so much more that you guys don't know, which we will be having guests on again.
Oh, yeah.
We usually will try to film 1 to 2 episodes per month without a guest, so we could talk about kind of our introduction to the business and like kind of what we're going through right now.
Talking, just me and you talking.
Yeah.
That's what these episodes are. It's just gonna be me and you talking.
But the next episode, which is going to be nice, The next solo episode will go into like production side and like how I am, because you and Sarah have to deal with a lot
Yeah.
at a show, because I am just all over the fucking place, and I'm yelling here and there, and I'm making sure I'm very precise in what I want,
He is a very rude person on show days. So
and I try not to be.
we always tell people the Nathaniel you meet when you wrestle with him is completely different than the person you meet that's running a show.
Yeah.
Completely different. Don't hold anything against Nathaniel who runs a show because he is always sorry the next day.
Yeah, I'm always sorry, but the show has to be a certain
I
way.
know.
And if it's not, I go crazy. But that is that's another conversation for another podcast, because we could do a whole episode with that.
Oh, yeah. We can literally sit here and talk for hours.
But here's a little insight on our next episode, which is the first time we will have a promoter on.
Ooh, promoter.
So you guys will hear our sides of how I run New Era and how he does the posters and he helps with New Era and everything of New Era. But it's also good to hear from someone who's not a part of New Era. So our first promoter guest will be the owner of 3WA Pro Wrestling, Katie, which is, she's one of our best friends of the business.
Oh, yeah.
We can talk to her for fucking hours and hours, which we do every show.
Oh, yeah.
Every show we're at Quakerstown.
Yeah, anytime we're at Quakerstown, it's normally us like hiding in the back somewhere, just talking.
It seems what's the word? I don't want to put it in like a bad, because it's like a little like secret cool kids club to where we huddle in the corner, and when people come up to us, it's not that we're trying to be rude. We just stop talking and we just look at you.
Well, because it's more of like we have a personal connection along with a business relationship. You know what I mean?
Like
it's like we're more friends than anything.
Right. It's
You
just
know what I mean?
we thankfully met through wrestling.
Yeah.
Like
We all have the same mindset.
yeah, and it's hard to get friends in this business, which
yeah.
we will also touch on in another episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the friendships that have been ruined because of this business, but the friendships that have been made is more important than ruined.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
Well, without wrestling, I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah, I know. You hated me.
I did hate you.
It's alright. I knew your wife though.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for the next episode.
Yeah.
Be able to sit down with Katie.
Yeah, and again, whether it's 5 people tuning in, 100 people, or 1,
We're still gonna be talking.
and we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Definitely.
We're obviously not monetized yet. I'm trying to get us monetized on Spotify. We need so many listens and so many streams. It's crazy. But for now, we're just happy to do it out of the enjoyment. But if you ever want to donate to the podcast, you can go on our Patreon link, or you can send us Venmo to our link tree on our Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
But again, thank you guys for tuning in for episode 4, which it had its hiccups, but you know what? Podcast does.
I think all of our episodes are gonna have a hiccup.
Yeah. We're not
And,
perfect.
Who cares?
Yeah, we're not perfect.
Who cares?
It's not like running a show. I did care about this podcast looking professional, but you got us. We're
You got us.
professional, unprofessional.
We're professionally unprofessional.
Yeah.
We should make that a t-shirt.
We should actually.
Professionally unprofessional.
Chasing the dream.
Jason the Dream. Professionally unprofessional.
Which we also do have merch. Speaking of that,
We have merch?
we have merch. It's in our link tray. I forget this is how good I am. I don't know the name of the company. I think it's T Public. We have a couple shirts on there.
Is it on T-Public?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. It's on our link tray on Instagram. Go look at it.
Okay. It'll be T-Public then.
I think it is T Public.
Yeah, because the only way to get on Pro Wrestling Tees is to show that you're a pro wrestler.
Which I can.
Mhm.
You know, maybe
Speaking of Pro Wrestling Tees, if you want to get a Donny Bambino t-shirt,
Okay.
you can go to ProWrestling.com.
look at this guy marking out. I love it. Yeah, go on ProWrestlingTees.com. Get
A Donny Bambino shirt. All you gotta do is type my name in that little search bar. It's DONNY. No IEs here.
and this isn't a paid sponsorship, but I'll throw it out. If you go on fandom.com and type in price 1 at checkout for Ricky Price, look at that.
Oh,
I think it is fandom. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I think
actually.
it is. It's something. I don't know.
I'll put the link in the bio because I shouted it
Actually,
out. So
you know what you do? You go to Ricky Price's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
that's where all this nice merch comes from. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. And again, if you want to donate anything to our podcast, you could do it on Venmo or our Patreon, and follow us on Spotify, YouTube, and all of our other platforms. If you don't know what we're on, look on our Facebook or Instagram for our link tree. And thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
Chase.
Now get out of here. Get out. Why are you still here?
And look at me
Leave.
unprofessionally.
Leave. Grab the phone.
My phone.
Leave. Get out.